Hey boys, welcome back to some Glenn Maxwell career mode, and we're up to the Ashes game 1, obviously taking on England, and we have been selected, and we have a look at the side here. Pretty good, pretty much the right team, except obviously no Mitchell Marsh. Hanscom is still there, and Maxwell is in instead of Sean Marsh. Now personally, I think this is the team that they should have picked. I still believe Renshaw should have got another chance at the top of the order in Australia, but Maxwell, I think, deserved to get his spot over Sean Marsh. Obviously, it's turned out that it's been a pretty good selection having Sean Marsh there, but I still, even with his good form and him playing very well, it's been good for us. But I still stand by the fact I think Maxwell should have got a chance, because if they're going by form, I mean, I don't know how they could have looked past him. But regardless, it's a good time. It's obviously a good time. We obviously have played a few first class games. We've been in good form in the first class, no massive hundreds, but picking up a few wickets, getting good scores, and they've rewarded us with the all-rounding ability. Obviously Maxwell's a quality fielder as well, so he's a triple package. He's the all-rounder. His spin is not amazing, but we're pulling pretty well here. That is, I don't know if that was the actual top spinner. I accidentally skipped through the replay, and it's always weird when you appeal and it's a stumping, because they give you the challenge option, but it's right there. We just drew him out of his crease. I think it's Mark Stoneman, but just nicely flighted, a little bit extra bounce, obviously bowling fairly early here, and just nice bit of bounce. I don't know if it was a genuine toppy, but beautiful bowling by Maxwell. We're in pretty early, like I said. They've obviously picked me for the all-rounding ability, and I mean, we're gonna try our best. I still, the AI does sometimes a little strange things with the bowling, because obviously you would think probably the pacers would bowl a bit more, and obviously Nathan Lyon would probably get a bit more of a chance early, but we're bowling well. I mean, we're backing up the captain's call here, as England, they've regrouped. Milan there is building, and obviously Alistair Cook is 62, so obviously not been in the best form this series. As I say that, he's now, depending when this video goes up, but obviously Cook has got his first 100 for the series, and he's a quality player. Not being in great form though, so it'd be nice to pick him up, break this partnership. It's building ominously, I would say. So it'd be good to pick him up. We're a bit of an optimistic shout right there. We're not going to be given that one. The one thing I do have to say though, unfortunately, I haven't got the rest of this game recorded right there. It's a beautiful delivery. And once again, I accidentally skip over the replay, but it's given out. We've got another stumping. Just, this one actually turned nicely. It wasn't Alistair Cook. I thought it was Cook. But, beautiful stuff. Good bounce once again. Just getting good bounce off this pitch. And that one actually gripped a bit more than expected from Milan. Plays the extravagant drive and just beat in all ends up there. So 2 for 60 now into our 7th over, where we're bowling extremely well as Johnny Bairstow. First ball there, he's looking to put us off our line and length pretty early with that sort of a shot. As Cook is continuing his very good form at the minute, and Johnny Bairstow, it's a repeat of his first ball. He got away with it, but he's gone for it again, and this one just grips a little bit more. Hasn't bounced too much. It's just clipped the top of leg stump, I think. It's actually taken leg stump out of the ground. That's a fantastic ball, and that was just fantastic. I mean, he's going for the big. I mean, just belting it over mid-on. I mean, we do have our mid-on is very close. We got a sort of two catching men on mid-wicket. I like the field I had set up there. Good catches and good pressure for the singles as well. And just a little bit of pressure. As you see, we come back here, and Alistair Cook has departed, so huge breakthrough. And that is going to be another wicket. Chris Wokes this time. Just the natural variation this time. I think it was just the traditional off spin. I don't think it was the slider or arm ball, but it's just, it hasn't really turned that much. He's gone just inside the line a bit, and it's just a little outside edge. Tim Payne takes a nice catch, and we're just on a roll here, and it's very similar to real life at the moment. Just the collapses for the middle and lower order are in full effect. I mean, we picked up 4 wickets. It's crazy stuff. Glenn Maxwell is the number one spinner in Australia, obviously, but yeah, they're going to come off here, and it's been a fantastic session for us. Actually, Cook got out for 92 off 152, so unfortunately not to get his 100, but we're pretty happy about that, as I think that's another one. We picked up Overton, who actually batted pretty nicely here, 31 off 54, but again, just I think it was that a stumping? It just spun a little bit more. We're gonna have a look at the replay because it didn't really show me during the game. It might have been I didn't see on the scoreboard. Was it inside edge? As you see, it's gone like under his bat, which is just playing over the top of it. Tim Payne takes it, and I think it was actually a caught, so he must have just got a little under edge on it. It was a little strange, but that's the 5-5. That's brilliant bowling. And the one thing I've got to mention, I was going to talk about it before, but we don't have the rest of this game. I'll tell you guys full in advance here. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened. Like I'll talk about it at the end, nearing the end of the video, but unfortunately, I think it must have just got muddled up, because I wouldn't have played the full game here in one sitting. I probably like recorded most of it and then had a break, came back, so the recordings must have got like split up. Well, they would have got split up, and then obviously the end of it, I've just sort of, it's just out of order. I've missed it. I don't know where it is, so that's unfortunate, but obviously I'll talk about the end of the game at the end here. But we come in here, we try the back foot defense, and Anderson's slower bouncer, a bit of a unique one there. We're batting pretty well. I mean, they have picked up a couple of quicker wickets here. We get off the mark with a beautiful square drive. It's been a very prominent shot in our career mode so far. But 4 for 324. I think Steve Smith he was on 160, and the rest of the guys just sort of got starts around him. It was either Smith or Warner. I think it was Smith. We'll see when we see the scoreboard again. But off to a solid start. Peter Hanscom, he's on 27, and we're just working our way in. Obviously, Ashes Test match. We don't want to be too extravagant, but I mean, we do have pretty good freedom to play here. We already have like a very substantial lead in this game, and you know, with balls like that, a full wide one from Craig Overton just gets punished through that point region. They don't have like anyone from like cover to third man, so anything wide out there is a sure way to hit some runs. You know, we'll take a bit of luck as well. That time we try to pull a little bit of it wasn't as short as what we would probably expect off that length, or didn't bounce as much maybe, and a little bit wide, so not the best shot, but again, we'll take the luck, as that's a shocking ball. We we didn't almost get out, but it's a little bit risky hitting that fine. The slips fielders probably should have done a better effort in the field there, but it should have been put away, and thankfully we did end up getting 4 from it. So a good little partnership building here. We're run a ball. I mean, we're going pretty well. They're not, in all honesty, they're not bowling their best to us, I would say. Again, fairly reminiscent of real life. The England bowlers not doing the best job with the ball, as Moeen Ali new to the crease, and a good shot there, piercing that point and cover region, and great running there by Hanscom and myself. It was actually just a really nice shot, because it just pierced that gap, and picking up 2 runs for that is just nice batting. So a good chance here to use our footwork against the spinners. I mean, it was spinning a bit for us and a little bit of bounce, so we probably should be a little wary. Is that one? It looked like a bit of an inside edge, but I did mean to play it through that mid-on region. I knew there was a massive gap to mid wicket. They got a pretty close mid-on, so anything through there, it's gonna be a few runs, and we got a good enough timing onto it to pierce the field. That using our footwork there, A bit early on the timing, didn't quite get it out of the middle, but going to pick up a well-run 3 there. Is almost getting some overthrows as well, as Craig Overton comes in, and unfortunately, a great start to the innings is going to come to an end. A bit of a nothing ball, a bit of a nothing shot. I mean, trying that back foot drive through the covers, it's a risky shot. Probably wasn't sure enough to play it. It's a nice looking shot, but just a bit silly at the end of the day there. It was Bancroft who got the 160. Kawaja got 82 and Smith got 50 odd. It was actually Smith or Warner that didn't get any runs. So no, Bancroft got the 160. As we come back in here, and they trail by 208 in the first, or in their second innings here. So a really good chance to actually, I guess, not have to bat again. We unfortunately didn't get what we would like with the bat, but our bowling made up for it, really. So they're 2 for 42. Obviously, Cook, the man in form in the first innings, is gone. As a good bit of turn there. He's left the ball. Wasn't that far away from the off stump. Good bowling. And again, this time a little quicker, a little bit fuller, catching a little bit of the outside edge. And another wicket is fallen. It's the big man of Joe Root. As this one is knocked up into the air. I appeal for it. I actually thought the keeper screwed it here, because I thought this was going to come back onto the stumps. And honestly, it probably was going to. I don't know. It might have actually missed. Yeah, it was touch and go. I think it might have just been missing leg stump. But Tim Payne, a little too eager. As that one, very next ball is somehow too much bounce. I mean, again, we're bowling with a fairly newish ball, so you should expect it. But that is just bounced over middle stump. You would not believe it. That is great bowling, though. So we've got him in all sorts. Vince is actually batting pretty nicely, but we are causing him quite some troubles. And as I say that, Vince has departed, and the England, what are they doing with the running Bairstow? No, it's not. It's going to be Milan. The direct hit. What a throw from the boundary. Nathan Lyon, of course it is, the GOAT. Has he gone with the left arm here? He has. I wish they would have sorted that out with the wrong arm throwing, but what an arm, and it needed to be a direct hit. I thought they were going for all money, because just Milan just did not go for it. Eventually he took off, but it needed the direct hit to actually get him out, as that brings Overton and Bairstow to the crease, and a good little partnership here. 39 for Overton, 40 for Bairstow, showing a little bit of fight in this innings. And we are nearing the end of the video, unfortunately, so the end of this game, we do end up winning. I know that for a fact. I can't quite I'm pretty sure we didn't, personally, Maxwell, we didn't get to have another bat. I don't know if we won by an innings. We are going to pick up a big wicket there. We break the partnership. Bairstow was looking very good, actually, 46 off 60 odd balls. And Overton, we're putting on a nice partnership, so this is actually a very handy wicket. We weren't getting them as frequently as the first innings, but yeah, unfortunately we aren't going to have the rest of the game. It's so annoying, because it was just a good quality game, so it would have been nice to see the end. But we obviously end up winning this. Like I said, I think it might have been an innings win. I feel like we didn't have to bat at all. I know for a fact Maxwell didn't have to come in and bat, so yeah, a fairly dominant display. Couple of big performers, and we didn't do it with the bat like we'd probably want to, but the bowling, only one wicket in this innings. I mean, we bowled a lot of overs, but kept pretty tidy, bowled pretty well. The first innings we picked up a 5, so I think we've established ourselves in this team as a genuine all-round option, as it is coming to a close. So I appreciate you guys watching. This is the first test match. Like I said, unfortunately we don't have the end, but the next games will definitely have the full game. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Look forward to more in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next one.